Hey everybody, hello, hello, hello. So sorry I'm late. Um how am I late when nothing's happening? Let me go to Facebook and okay. Uh okay. All right. Let's go to Instagram now. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, hello, hello. Hey Judas. Hi, I am Barbette. Y'all, I'm a few minutes late. Your girl messed around and took a nap. Um, I'm going to get the recording started, and then we're going to get going. Uh, okay, hold on. I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago from my nap. My body said, hey, you got a show to do. How y'all doing? Facebook friends, please say hi so I can properly greet you. Also, want to remind my Facebook friends that there is a long delay on Facebook, somewhere between 30 and 60 seconds. So it will take me a while to get to your comments. But hi, Book Figures one. But I will get to you. Just please be patient. Tonight we actually only have 2 stories. One of them is going to take a bit of time. It's 8:11. All right. Hey, Antoinette. Yeah, we've got a couple of stories, and then what we'll do, depending on how much time we have left, is I will open it up for Q&A, okay? So we're going to get started right away because I am running behind. I apologize to those of you who were waiting for me at 8. You know, I pride myself. Oh, excuse me. I pride myself on being a punctual person, but let me tell you, the sleep monster got me again. And tried to say there wasn't going to be no show, but I said no, I'm going to be on here. Okay? All right, so I am going to hit record. Please be sure to share this out to your friends who you think might need this information, because we're about to get started, okay? All right, let me go to here. Yes, all right. All right, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you don't know who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting, LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting your business, hey Charlene, getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, making sure you have appropriate contracts, operating agreements, non-disclosure agreements, basic brand protection strategies like trademarks and copyrights and patents, and also hiring policies. I help you put all of those things together, get them ready. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of those things, I am very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting. I've I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. If you would like to work with me so that we can get your business foundation together, you're going to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. That's where you can book your one-on-one session with me so that we can work together to get your business foundation solid. Book Figures 1 asks, how can I hire you to help me? Book Figures 1, if you would like to hire me to help you, you can go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. That is the link in my bio on Instagram. When you click that link, you're going to scroll down to book your one-on-one coaching session, and from there you can choose which session best fits your needs, okay? All right, awesome. Okay, so that's enough about, the business side. Let's talk about the show for some of you who might be new. The way that the show works is that I pull stories from the news, stories that I find on blog sites, stories that you amazing people send me, and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them. So this is a time for you guys to let your opinions be known. Don't be shy. This is a place, as long as we, respect each other, we can have open dialogue here. Okay? So I will be checking in with you guys to make sure that you're following along. So, make sure you got your fingers ready for the keyboards. Alrighty? All right. So we are going to get started right about now. Okay. So does anybody here know or know the high-end sportswear label Off-White? If you know what the high-end sportswear label Off-White is, give me an O in the comments. The sportswear brand or streetwear, streetwear. If you are aware of the streetwear brand that goes by Off-White, give me an O in the comments, okay? Why am I asking you about Off-White? So if you didn't know, Off-White is the brainchild of a gentleman by the name of Virgil Abloh, and he takes everyday items and I guess makes them cool. Virgil Abloh is actually in a dispute right now with the trademark office because he has been trying to get zip ties, like the red zip ties that you might see on something. He wants those to be considered design patents for his clothing items and his shoes. So he's currently fighting that in the trademark office right now. But Virgil is not going to let one thing keep him down. He is continuing to create for his Off-White label, and his most recent patent filing, design patent, because remember there are 3 types of patents. We have design patents, which is how something looks. We have utility patents, which is how something works, and we have plant patents. So the way that's something different and it's more rare. I'm not even going to get into that, okay? Anyway, so Virgil Abloh has filed yet another design patent for paperclips. And not just regular paperclips. He has filed a patent for jewel-encrusted paperclip a jewel-encrusted paperclip necklace and an earring with 2 diamond-encrusted paper clips, so that will be studded with small jewels or rhinestones, right? So basically, Virgil Abloh is going to be making these. So have you ever linked a bunch of paper clips together? If you have ever linked a bunch of paper clips together in a row, give me a paper clip emoji. I think there is a paper clip emoji. If you have ever seen somebody just link a bunch of paper clips together in kind of a chain, give me the paper clip emoji, okay? Basically, Virgil Abloh wants to take that, put some diamonds on it, and he wants to patent that for his line. He wants to be able to say, hey, 76 Grim K. He wants to be able to say, hey, nobody else can sell these jewel encrusted paperclip necklaces because I have the design patent on it. So I have two questions for you as a very educated audience, right? One, this gentleman, Virgil Abloh, the owner of the Off-White brand, is known for trying to take everyday objects and, I guess, elevate them, right? So, do you think that it is a good idea for Virgil Abloh to be filing a design patent for these jewel-encrusted paperclip necklaces? Is that something, or a design that you think is that is worth protection? Or should he even be able to protect it because of how popular the paperclip is? Everybody knows what a paperclip is, right? But Virgil Abloh is trying to trademark for the design of jewel encrusted paperclip necklaces. Now, they don't actually have to be paperclips. They can be in a paperclip shape that is again made out of the jewels. But Virgil Abloh is again trying to take everyday items and make them super expensive. So, do you think it's a good idea for Virgil Abloh to file a design patent for this potential jewel encrusted paperclip necklace? And two, would you be interested in purchasing a jewel encrusted paperclip necklace? I don't understand the obsession with Off-White. I've seen their things, and I salute an entrepreneur and I salute success, but I just don't get it. The items, I feel like the items are very, everyday, and all they do is put, a little zhuzh on them, and then it's like $900. But if you can get somebody to pay that, good for you. But again, but my friends on Facebook, y'all are so quiet tonight. What do you think about someone trying to patent the design for some jewel encrusted paperclip necklaces? Do you think it's a smart idea? Y'all are a little quiet tonight, and I'm feeling concerned. Is it because I'm a little late? It's, sorry. Where y'all at? That's cool. Anyway, while I don't think that this necklace thing is for me, I think Virgil Abloh is a very smart man, and I think he has learned the art of taking something simple and making it his own. And if he can convince the USPTO office that, he invented blinged out paper clips, more power to him. Now, what does that mean if he gets a design patent? That means that nobody else is going to be able to develop jewel encrusted paperclip shaped necklaces for a while. I forget how long patents, I think patents give you exclusivity for like 20, I forget the exact amount of years. Book Figures One said, I'm really thinking about the concept of that design. Yeah, because they think of, I'm trying to think about a jewel encrusted paperclip. 76 Room K said, why not, but I would not buy it. Right. I mean, look, people have different tastes and things. Maybe, I guess if you're a top-notch executive assistant and you I do paper clips. I want y'all to see I do paper clips. Here's my jewel encrusted paperclip necklace. So, if somebody wants to purchase this jewel encrusted paperclip necklace, go forth and be great. And if Virgil can convince the U.S. Trademark Office that, this is his idea and nobody else should be able to make it, good luck to him as well. All right? Okay. All right. Our second story for the evening is a little racy, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have, little ones, you may want to tell them to cover their ears. I'm just kidding. I mean, you never know. I just, want to let people know we are going to be discussing items that are used for, personal health. Okay. All right. So, this next story has to do with two companies trying to sell the same product. Has anybody ever heard of Australian Therapeutic Services? Australian Therapeutic Services. You probably wouldn't, because Australian Therapeutic Services is located where else? Australia. This company has been in business since about 2000. And since about 2000, they have been selling their brand of naked condoms, right? So they started selling these naked condoms in 2000. And, you know, they were doing well, and then they started branching out into the U.S. They started selling these naked brand condoms in 2003. And in fact, they still do sell these brands of condoms in the United States. I don't know how popular they are, but they do sell it to an extent, right? Here's the thing. This company is still in business, right? To this day. Like I said, they started selling these naked brand condoms in 2003. But then they found out in 2005 that there was a company in the United States that called themselves Naked TM LLC that had a registered trademark for naked in the United States. Here's the problem. Australian Therapeutic Services never had a registered trademark. Not in Australia, not in the United States. They were selling these brand of condoms, you know, without a registered trademark. So then this company Naked comes along and starts selling their own kind of naked brand condoms, and Australian Therapeutic Services is like, whoa. They contacted them. They said, hey, we've been selling naked brand condoms in the United States for a couple of years. You know, we have more rights to this name than you have. So they were going back and forth and over email, of course, because again, this is taking place in Australia. The time zones are different. You know, it's like early 2000s. I don't think we had, you know, the communication technology that we have available as of now. So they were trying to settle this issue via email. So you have these two companies going back and forth over email trying to figure out, how are we both going to sell our naked brand condoms? What are we going to do, right? So they were going back and forth over emails. But then Australian Therapeutic Services, as of late, they also tried to file for trademarks in the United States. They applied in 2005 and 2012 for their own naked brand of condoms in the United States, but they were denied every time. So now this company, Australian Therapeutic Services, they are trying to get Naked TM LLC's trademark canceled. And Naked TM is like, whoa, girl, what are you doing? We already have this registered trademark. What are you doing? And the Australian Therapeutic Services Company is like, no, we have a vested interest in this because we've been trying to get this trademarked for a while, and because of you guys, we can't get it trademarked, right? So that is the issue at hand right now. Australian Therapeutic Services doesn't think that it's fair that Naked TM is able to sell their brand of condoms because they said, we never came to an agreement in these email negotiations, right? They said, yes, we were going back and forth over email, but we never had a final resolution as to what we were going to do for our brand of condoms being sold in the same marketplace. Meanwhile, Naked TM is saying that Australian Therapeutic Services had agreed to stop selling condoms in the United States. So one side is saying we never had an agreement, and the other side is saying, yes, we did have an agreement. You said you were gonna stop doing that. So now they are battling it out in court over who has the right to the name of Naked for a brand of condoms. So I want to know from you guys as an audience, who do you think has more rights to the name? Australian Therapeutic Services, they were here first. They've been around since 2000. The thing is, they don't have a registered trademark for Naked, but they have built up a significant following, right? Remember when we did that story with Lady Antebellum trying to change their name to Lady A. And, but there's already a singer, by the name of Lady A, and they're trying to come after her. Now, she doesn't have it registered, but she's been, singing the blues for like over 20 years. So she's built up a lot of clout in that name. So Australian Therapeutic Services, they are basically like, hey, we've been around for a while. Yes, book figures, not necessarily a verbal agreement. This was over email. So there are records of the emails, but one side is saying, yes, we emailed each other, but we never came to a final resolution. The other side is saying, yes, we emailed each other and we came to a final resolution. The Australian company said that they were no longer going to sell their items in the US, right? So now Australian Therapeutic Services, they are seeking to have Naked TM LLC's trademark canceled. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that Australian Therapeutic Services has a right to demand that this trademark be canceled? Now, remember, Australian Therapeutic Services, they've been around since 2000. They started selling in the US in 2003, but they don't have a registered trademark. Naked TM, they've been around a little less than Australian Therapeutic Services, but they do have a registered trademark in the United States. But they both acknowledged that they were selling in the US at the same time. AP Jackson said, sorry, Australia, you've been screwed. Okay, so AP Jackson doesn't think Australia is going to make it. Hi, Jamitra. Well, we don't know what the ultimate outcome is going to be. But we do know that an appeal board has said that at least for now, the Australian company can oppose the trademark for Naked TM LLC. The court actually said Australia Therapeutic Services, even though they don't have a registered trademark, it doesn't mean, and just because they gave Naked a kind of license to use the name in the US, it doesn't mean that they ever gave up their right to challenge the registration of an official trademark. So basically the court said, or the appeal board said, look, you guys had a coexistence agreement, but that never said that neither one of you could oppose someone trying to officially register the name for themselves. So this could get very messy in the courtroom. We don't know if Australian Therapeutic Services is going to win, but they at least have the opportunity to have their argument heard in front of the appeal board as to why they have a more of a right to the name Naked than this Naked TM LLC company, or at least argue, that they both have equal right and Naked TM should not be a registered trademark. But we don't know what the final proposal will be, so we will just have to wait and see. Right? So those were the stories that I had for you tonight. It was a little bit light. 76 Grimke said, I think they missed out Australia. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Because, they've been in business for 20 years at this point. They're not new. But we will have to wait and see. But those were the stories that I had. So I wanted to leave some time for Q&A. Again, I apologize for coming on a little late. So what I'm going to do is I can stay on a little bit extra if you guys have questions. We only had 2 stories tonight, y'all. It was a little bit dry in the sources. This is why I need to hear from you guys, because I can't catch all of the stories, right? We're going to be back here tomorrow with at our regular time at 8 o'clock for more stories. But what I want to do now is, this is the time for you to ask your questions. I'm going to give y'all at least 5 minutes. So if you have questions about, the business formation process or the stories that we covered. Now, when we talk about business formation processes, we're talking about registering your business with the state, EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, setting up business bank accounts, basic brand protection strategies, different types of contracts that you need. If you have questions about those types of things, you can ask them now. Margaret Massey said, are licensed fonts the same as trademarks? No. It's actually really hard to get licensing for fonts. Like you would literally have to create I remember we did a show on this. Someone was asking about this. When it comes to typefaces and fonts, it's really hard. You would literally have to like create your own kind of font in order for you to be able to protect it through intellectual property. But you can't. Yeah, you'd pretty much have to create your own font. Yes. Yeah, but that's a really good question, Margaret, because we don't usually think about that. But fonts and typeface can be a little bit tough when you're talking about the intellectual property area. Any other questions, everybody? I know that we're a little short this evening, but like I said, I only found a couple of stories that I knew would, get the wheels turning, and I wanted to make sure I covered them. 76 Grimke said, what's the average cost of trademark? So if you are going to an attorney to do the entire trademark process for you, basically you just kind of drop off your information and they do it. It'll cost you anywhere between $1,700 and $3,000 depending on, the attorney. Now, if you are trying to go these self route, the applications start anywhere between $275 and $425 for the first part, but there are several parts to the trademark process, and you're going to end up spending probably about $600 to $800 by the end of your trademark process. Jamitra sent me a question, said, I have an EIN for a company. I want to set it up as a corporation. Need help about attorney. Okay, so here's the thing, Jamitra. When you set up an EIN for the company, did you set it up for a corporation? Right? Did you set it up as a corporation? Because if you did not, that EIN is an EIN for a completely different company. So you need to make sure that the business structure that you chose for your EIN matches the business structure that you want for the for this corporation. Okay, so what you can do if you need help with that is go to the link in my bio, linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. Go down to the book your one-on-one coaching session and book a free 15-minute consultation so I can figure out exactly what your needs are. Okay. Margaret asked, any updates on Lady A and Lady Antebellum? There are no legal updates as of yet on Lady A versus Lady Antebellum. I did see her on Jesus and Marrow. If anybody has Showtime, there is a show on there called Jesus and Marrow, and they actually interviewed Lady A about this whole, Lady Antebellum controversy. So, you can check there and see what Lady A is up to. You're welcome, Jamitra. I look forward to talking to you. All right. Any more questions, guys? I want to, the sleep monster tried to get me and not have me on here, but, I have made a commitment and I'm going to be here. All right. So I'm here. Let me know. What questions do you have about being a boss in these streets? Because if we're good, we can kind of close out now and then we'll come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Fresh eyes, new stories, on time, and have a good time. Okay. All right, so this is where I'm going to leave you guys. High curves in my closet. You are coming on the tail end. We're about to close out. This is where I leave you guys. Don't forget, I'm going to upload the copy of this to the YouTube page. If you want to watch all the back episodes of this show, go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm to find the subscribe link. And if you can't watch, you can always listen. You can use that link to subscribe to the podcast as well. All right. So I will see you tomorrow night. Take care of yourselves. You're welcome, Book Figures 1. And bye.